All right. We got a nice audience coming in today because we are live on 3 platforms. All right. So I got my MacBook here. I'm going to fix it up. All right. We got Instagram here, Facebook here, and then, of course, we got YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well today. We got some good stuff going on. Okay. Now, if you're on YouTube, you probably can see I've already titled this video, You're Fat because you aren't taking pictures of yourself. Okay. Now this is very important, and I kind of want to. I'm mentioning this because it's something very important that I notice a lot of my clients are going through. Many of my clients, when I tell them, "Hey, you need to take your photos," they're like, "Oh, I got to do what?" Yes, you have to take your photos. Why is that? Well, number one, psychologically, we need to be taking our photos, or we need to be seeing ourselves. Okay, we gotta see ourselves in order to change or want to change, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so yeah, I'm kind of I'm putting it out there. Somebody on Raven said I was like, yeah, I'm putting it out there as almost like a smack in the face because of course I want to wake people up. I want to get people going. Okay, I really want to get people going. This is the whole reason why I joined or why I created VT University. Okay. Speaking of, we got some announcements about VT University. Number one, VT University closes today. Okay. The enrollment closes today, and then we'll reopen it back up probably a month or two from now. Reason why, and I just saw that you posted it for next week. I have to close it today. Why? Because I have to. One, I open and close it so I can focus on who's in it right now. Okay. Once I get it all going, because it was, you got to remember, it was a released beta version. Okay. And basically what that means is I released it because I know I had a lot of people ready for it. Hurry up, hurry, hurry. But it wasn't ready to actually be released. But I released it because I had a lot of people wanting to lose weight. All right. Really, Tay? I'm sorry. My people on YouTube mad at me right now. I'm sorry. I'm doing that for a reason, though. I promise you we're going to open it back up, though. I promise you. We're going to open it back up, and it'll be even better. Okay. Now, why am I doing this? Okay. Why am I doing this? Scorpio hit me up. All right. Maybe I got you. Why am I doing this? Well, for one, VT University is not just something that I'm just going to keep throwing myself in there and you're just going to see me with videos. That's not the plan. I want to start bringing other people in. Okay. I reinvest in my businesses. That's what I do. So this is nothing different. So with this, I'm going to be taking the money that y'all are paying to be in there to bring in other guests. Okay. My lady Chef Nikki's in the mix. Maybe I'll be paying Chef Nikki to come do some videos for VT University on some recipes. Okay. How to make some things. So she throws down in the kitchen. Okay. Maybe I'll be paying, my man Gray, which is of course her boo. All right. I'll be paying Gray. Maybe to come in, we'll have some one-on-one talks that'll only be available for my people in VT University. And as it grows, I just plan on bringing more people in. Okay. Anybody heard of Kyrie Irving? Yeah, Kyrie Irving. He's vegan. If we get it to a certain point, guess what? I'm going to pay Kyrie Irving ass to come have a talk with me for the VT University audience or the school. Okay. Because I'm sure I'm going to have people in there who are athletes. I'm going to have people in there who want to lose weight, who want to, you get where I'm going here? All right. You get where I'm going here? This is why I'm going to be opening and closing, because I'm going to open it, let people in. If you sleep on me, okay, you'll have to wait to the next one. And then when I shut it down, it's me working on it, making it better. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. I'm going to be paying, doctors to come in maybe. And, and I say maybe because we don't all trust doctors. Okay. So we got to find the doctors that are going to work best for us, that are going to work in our favor, that are going to be something that's not necessarily biased. And I only say that because some doctors are paid off. We know that. Okay. We know that by now. So, maybe Dr. Africa, maybe I'll get Dr. Africa in there. Okay. And we'll interview him. We'll go over, you all will be able to ask him questions. That is ultimately what I want to get done with this. Okay. That is what we're trying to do here. So we got some big stuff coming. Okay. Not only that, okay, I haven't set up the schedule on how I'm going to be doing these. I guess you can say prizes, but I'm going to be doing a prize maybe every month. Okay. So the month of May, we're going to be doing $500 for first prize, $250 for second prize, and $100 for third prize. So what that means is if you, because of course I started this probably 3 months ago, I gave everybody about 3 months to get their body right. But let's just say you came in VT University today and you dropped 50, 60 pounds because you were on it and you outdid somebody who's been in it for 3 months pretty much. I have had that happen multiple times. You would win the $500 or the $250 or whatever. And guess what? Once again, as this grows, I'm going to grow the prize money. Okay. So maybe once a month, I'd be picking 2-3 new people who are going to win $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 to lose weight. That's what I'm trying to get this thing to. I'm trying to get it to where eventually I'll be paying people for results. I'll be paying them to lose weight, because overall, I know for one, that's what makes people move. Okay, if I tell you I'm gonna give you some money, you'll probably start losing weight, right? Okay, you'll stick to it because you have a little something extra. There's an incentive there. So that's what I'm trying to get going. Overall, I just want to make this thing as best as possible. Okay, I got some other stuff that I need to to get going in there, and I can't be onboarding people while I'm trying to really put more into it. So that's why I shut it down. Open enrollment, and like I said, maybe open enrollment will be next month or something like that. We'll see. Let's see. We got some questions coming in. You should bring on Mrs. Tay. Hey, you never know. You never know. She hates. I try to get her on here, but she absolutely hates. She's like the opposite of me. Like, I love the screen. Maybe because I'm a Capricorn. I like this. She hates it. Okay, she's a Cancer, so she's the opposite. but yeah, we definitely gonna have some people on here, and maybe I will have her on here. Maybe one day I can convince her, and we'll talk about love, or because a lot of people want to know how this thing works. How does it work being married to an entrepreneur? How's it? I've had a lot of my clients ask me, how does it work being married to somebody who has to walkie-talkie so many people at once? Because of course, I walkie-talkie my clients, and I usually have anywhere from 150 to 300 clients at a time. I usually won't take more than 300 at a time. But, they're wondering, like, how does that work? And how does she not, snap your neck from being so available to all these people? So maybe, you never know. You never know. Let's see. We got somebody coming in. I am loving VT University, 10 pounds down in 1 week. That's how we do it, baby. And that's why I put this in place. Okay. Because I know I've been working with people so long. It's kind of like it's easy. I know this stuff what's the saying? Like the back of my hand. I know this stuff easy. So I put it in VT University because I know it's going to work. So congratulations on that. Great job. And hey, keep going. Maybe you'll win that $500. We'll see. All right. Let's see. What foods will help me to decrease cholesterol or the LDL cholesterol? In many cases, it depends on what you're currently eating. Fasting by itself will help you with that, of course. Maybe you need to cut down on your fatty foods, especially. And here's the biggest problem most people have. We eat carbs and fats equally. Like, we eat too many carbs and fats together. Okay, this is why in most cases, if you see a diet that works for anything, in most cases, as far as healing goes, it's either going to be higher carb and lower fat. So you see things like 80-10-10 diet, 70-20-10, 20 meaning coming from protein, 10 coming from fat. Or you'll see a high fat diet and low carb diet, keto, or something a little higher than keto. That you never really see them equal. You never see a lot of carbs and a lot of fats. And in many cases, this is why, okay? Because most people, their cholesterol goes up, things like that. And the bad thing about that is, if you have too many carbs and cholesterol is present, then that's when we get things like insulin resistance. You can you can kind of start getting into diabetes, things like that. You want to stay away from that. So kind of look at that. Like I said, fasting is gonna help. Those few things, those two things I just told you, run with that. I promise you it'll work. Let's see. I'm in BTU. Do I have to reach my water ounces on the fasting days? I feel fine at half the water. No, you're good. Yeah, that's good. And thank you for bringing that question here, because a lot of people are going to have these questions. A lot of people who are chiming in right now are in VT University, and some people have these same questions. And I'm always telling my clients, or people in VT University, hey, bring them to the live, whether it's the public live on Tuesdays or whether it's the private live that we do on Thursdays. Bring your questions to the live. So, long story short, no, I tell a lot of my people, if you're not thirsty, do not force the water down. Don't do it. Okay. Wow, crazy. I'm a Capricorn. My best friend my boyfriend is a Cancer. I miss it. Total opposites. That's right. And you know what? It works. It works. The Cancer and the Capricorn, it works. It definitely works. Let's see. Hello. Hola. What's up? What's up? Got people coming in speaking Spanish. I'm loving it. Let's see what we got on YouTube. How much is VT University a month? A lot of people missed it, unfortunately. Okay. I put it out at 30 a month. Then I put it out at 45 a month. We slowly went up. Now it's 60 a month. Okay. So you can get in for 60 a month. Will I take it up even higher? I doubt it. Now, maybe once we start getting people like Kyrie Irving and stuff coming in, maybe it will be a little bit higher. I don't know. Or maybe once the prize money starts getting up to where, I'm giving away, $5,000, $10,000 a month, then maybe that's something that we could look at, raising the price on that. So it just depends. Let's see. I signed up for VTU today. That's what's up. Welcome. I'm in the gym getting gains and knowledge. Salute to you, brother. I appreciate that. King plant-based. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. My doctor request. I don't want to cover up my camera. It went away. My doctor requests labs to see if I'm insulin resistant today. Okay, good. Definitely get those labs in, and hey, let me know what we got going on. Capricorn here too. That's what's up. Shout out to all my Capricorns. All right. I love us, because you know how we get it. I would like to go vegan, but I notice vegans have a lot of iron deficiency. That is a misnomer. Okay. And the reason why that is, most of the people let me say this first. You cannot base your experience or potential experience on what somebody else's experience is. Why is that? For one, most people who are vegan, and this is somebody who has worked with thousands of vegans, most people who are vegan are doing it all wrong. Okay. Most people who are vegan are either one, eating the same shit every day, or they are eating things that are not serving their bodies. It just tastes good. So Oreos are vegan, Doritos are vegan. You start eating all these processed foods, Gardein, which, if you eat Gardein, I'm not against it, but I'm just saying that's all some of these people are eating. So if you're basing your results, or you're basing your potential results on somebody else's outcome, you're screwing yourself from the jump. So with that being said, all right, for one, if you are worried about iron deficiency, you need to go hire someone who is a professional, maybe. Okay. Because I can tell you right now, there are 3 things that I can knock out your iron deficiency. Number 1, maca powder. Okay. Maca is very great for iron. Number 2, cacao or cocoa. Some people say cacao nibs. Some people say cocoa. You know what we're talking about. Okay. You can do the nibs, the powder. It's up to you. Good for iron. Number 3, greens. Okay. Especially like kale, even purple kale, kelp, dulse. I can keep going, but I'm giving you a lot of these things. And the reason why you want to go on the green side, because greens are a sign that you have magnesium present. Magnesium being present is needed for iron to be able to be absorbed. If you don't have magnesium and you take iron pills, which a lot of my ladies are, okay, I'm pointing at all of you ladies, are taking iron pills because they're losing a lot of blood through menstruation. But they're taking iron pills, but it's jacking up. I was about to say something else. It's jacking up their kidneys and their liver. Why? Because the body's having to filter this shit out. Why? Because it's not being absorbed, because you're not getting magnesium. Okay. So greens, more especially things like purple kale, because purple kale has some green in it. So greens are going to help you to get that iron. So once again, if you're worried about somebody else being deficient in iron who said they were vegan, slow your roll. Maybe go do your own research. Maybe go seek out a professional who can get you that iron on a vegan diet. Okay, it's not just, it doesn't just come from meat. So that's the one thing that I always want to clear up. Let's see what we got. I'm coming Instagram. I got some on YouTube. Let's see. They are taking these Facebook angle shots, hiding their obesity. Yeah, facts. I've been vegan 20 years and zero issues, plant-based only, and I've never had mineral deficiency. Thank you. That's great. And it's funny you said that. A lot of people are hiding their obesity. Okay, and that's a whole nother topic. We're gonna talk about that a little later. Instagram is moving fast. Let me come up and see what we got. I love your photos. Much appreciate. I appreciate that. What's that, Valentina? I appreciate you. Let's see. We got a lot. I gotta catch up. Can we fast while menstruating? A lot of people do fast during the menstrual cycle. You got to listen to your body, because sometimes you're going to crave sweets like chocolate or carbs. That's usually because you need amylase. Amylase is in carbohydrate-based food. So maybe you need to eat a little something like fruit. And fruit doesn't mean you got to have sweet fruit. Fruit also is cucumbers and tomatoes. Okay, that's fruit. So if you need, you can get that. But if it feels good, you can fast through a menstrual cycle. I've had a lot of women do it. My wife actually does it. I would like to go vegan, but notice vegans have, okay, I saw that. All right. Let's see. I deadlifted 185 today, fasting while I train. That's how we do it. That's how it's done. Okay. And you are not the only client of mine who does that. I actually have 3 power lifters, like big power lifters who, and when I say big power, I mean they're strong power lifters who we all work out fasted. So that's what's up. That's what's up. Let's see. Fasting while I train and workout has made a world of a difference. Yes, it does. VTU is wonderful. Also started watching Rapid Fat Loss since I'm obese. I'm excited. God bless you, man. I appreciate that. See, that's why I did this thing. That was my whole mission based around, like, VT University is mission based. I just keep it real with you. It was all mission based because I've been doing it 7 years online. After doing it 7 years online and doing it 5 years almost in person, because I was doing it in person before I came online, which for any trainer watching me, you gotta get your stripes in person. You gotta work with a lot of clients in person before you come on this online thing. Because you got to know what you're doing in person before you can instruct somebody from afar, remotely. I get a lot of trainers who come at me with that, like, "Oh, I'm thinking about being a trainer, and I want to do online training." And I go, "Wait, what? You're gonna skip the in-person step? You gotta do it in person first." For example, I'll give you a great example, and then we'll go back to this question. Most trainers don't realize that when you do something long enough, you get good at it. Like you become like a professional at it. Okay. And one thing, just an example, when somebody squats, they're squatting. So let's just say I make their program and I'm telling them to squat. If they come back to me and say, "Hey, my knees hurt when I squat," I can instantly go to and say, "Hey, you either sit a lot and you got tight hips, and or you need to check your IT bands." Okay, because 9 times out of 10, if your hips are tight, it's pulling the IT band, which is shifting your knee. Your knee is shifting and it's causing a little rubbing on the joints, like bone on bone. And that in itself, you can only figure that out if you work with clients in person. You're not going to learn that online. So once again, if you got an online client who tells you that, "Hey, my knees hurt," most trainers who start online and never did the in-person thing, they'll jump right to something stupid. Like, "Oh, you just got to get used to squatting. That's all. Keep going." No. You need to have them do some type of exercises that can release their hips, loosen up the hips, loosen up the lower back. Maybe they have, maybe they need some traction in their spine to loosen up that area. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So long story short, you got to get your in-person knowledge up first. Okay. And if we can do that, we're going to be golden. Okay. We'll be good. So Stay away from the trainers who haven't worked out. That before you hire any online coach or trainer, ask them, how long did you do this in person? That'll be your best. That'll be the best thing to screen out a lot of the BS. Because I get a lot of clients who come to me before they become clients. They come to me first, and they're scared because they've been raped by all these other trainers who are shit. Excuse my language. I'm ranting now, but they get raped by all these other trainers who don't know what they're talking about. So when they come to me, the real deal, they're like, I'm scared because I've been taken advantage of all these years. But you seem like you know what you're talking about up front. But of course, they scare me. So should I give you money or not? Absolutely, you should give me the money because I'm a professional. But I get why you're scared. Okay, so just make sure you screen your coaches and your trainers. All right. I started my first fasting day at VTU today. That's what's up. I'm feeling low because I'm fighting a cold. Okay. Now you might need, let's see, Bud, Magic Moss, and electrolytes with water having me feel better. Good. Okay. I was just about to say that, and then I kept reading. You're amazing. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all your info. Thank you. That's what's up. And I was just about to jump in before I finished reading that, and I was going to tell you, you need to get your minerals up. So you took Magic Moss, you went right up, right? You got good. And I was going to tell you about your electrolytes. So I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better. Stay on those, and I promise you, you'll feel better each day. It'll get better each day. Guarantee it. Let's see what we got. I love your photos. Thank you. Killed those. Everything is correct. Where can I buy the powder? I'm not sure which powder you're talking about. It's probably something I was talking about earlier. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Of course. Doctor told me to eat more greens today. Good. That's one that's one good thing I've heard a doctor say. You were so right, because I started taking the iron pills and it made me sick. Facts. That's probably what you're talking about right there. Yeah, those iron pills are, I'm not going to talk too much about them, but I'm just going to shake my head. Okay. Iron pills are a no-go. So that's kind of what I'd stay away from that. Okay. Maca, M-A-C-A. That's what you're talking about. M-A-C-A powder. That's what you're talking about. Okay. Let's see. Egyptian red. What's up? Is wheatgrass good because it tastes nasty? I don't really care for wheatgrass, but if you like it, have at it. It's bitter though. Some people will argue me on it and say it's bad. Some people will argue me on it and say it's good. I'm in between. If you like it, take it. If not, you can do without it. Okay. We got many other things we can take. We don't need wheatgrass. Okay. And as a matter of fact, Dr. Africa would actually say, Elite Green isn't on the website. Yeah, I got, hold on. I'll talk about that. Dr. Africa would actually say, don't take wheatgrass. Okay. Because wheatgrass it drives inflammation, but many people would argue that that's wrong. So how do I start your program? You can either join VT University now, which it shuts down literally in like 3 hours, I think. You can join that now, or you can DM me and we can work together one-on-one. Totally up to you. One-on-one is a little bit more expensive because, of course, you're gonna be talking to me via walkie-talkie. You're gonna have me basically in your pocket, okay? And as I'm growing, okay, that's another thing I want to talk about in a minute. As I'm growing, especially like on Instagram and stuff, I don't know if y'all been paying attention. Shit, I'm up to like 113,000 followers on Instagram. As I'm growing, I'm not going to be able to work with that many people. So I have to make sure, so it is going to grow. And the reason why I say I wanted to touch on that is because y'all got to meet people. Y'all got to catch them when they're here. Okay. And I'm talking to just one person specifically. It's a family member. And people tend to, when you're down here and you're working your way up, people kind of shoo you away. They're like, whatever. And this is when you're cheap. You're cheap. People can afford you. You're down here. You're like, hey, I'm here to serve. Hey, I know what I'm talking about. Hey, you should work with me. But you're down here. They don't pay you no mind. And then you start to grow in most cases. And this happens all the time. And of course, as you grow, you become more valuable. You start to charge more. You start to be more busy. I get a lot of people who get mad because they can't get me on the phone. You can't get me on the phone because I got a shit ton of people pulling at me now. You should have caught me before, when I had 5,000 followers on Instagram instead of 115,000. You should have caught me earlier, okay? So what I'm trying to tell everybody right now is Look around you. There are people who are kicking ass and doing a great job at what they do now, and they're cheap. You might want to take advantage of them now. Okay, I hate to say it like that, but you might want to catch them now before they do this. And I only say that once again because I'm talking to one person specifically, because people try to hit my phone and they get mad at me because I'm not available. And I'm like, hey, I got a couple. I was gonna grab my phone. They're both up here. I got a couple hundred people who have walkie-talkie access to me, who I have to answer before I answer you for free. Why? Because these people have paid me minimum $500 to $700 to talk to me. So I gotta answer them. I don't have to answer you who's free, And I'm just venting because, like, once again, people, they wait until you do this, and then they want to talk to you up here because you're popular, right? Oh, he's popular now. Shit, let me hop on the bandwagon. No, it's too late now, buddy. All right, you either got to pay with them or you got to wait your turn. At least give me a little minute when I'm free. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox right now, okay? But that really grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. Is the shirt? Is it the shirt, or did your skin back up 23 years? I appreciate that. Look, it's all in the diet. It's all in the diet. Okay. Fasting does this. The diet. People ask me all the time, what do you put on your skin? I barely wash it. Seriously. Like, I don't do too much to my skin. And that's just because I don't like, my face is very, I hold it to a higher standard because that's the first thing you see. So I don't like to put a lot of stuff on my face anyway, because I don't need to be breaking out and then I can't go live because I look like a fool. Okay. I got to watch what I put on my face. So I don't put a lot of stuff on my face to start with. So this is all diet. Even my hair, people are like, your hair's so shiny. It's all diet. It's all diet. If you're hydrated, you're good. Okay. Filling your shirt, Tay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying a little something different, a little lighter color, trying a little something different. Because I'm a black guy. Of course I'm a black guy, right? No, but I like black, like, shirts, and like I dress in a lot of black. Some people think I'm a Black Panther. I promise you I'm not, but I am. I roll with the movement. No, but seriously though, I'm not a Black Panther. I just like black, but I'm trying to mix it up. What will VTU link email address be, so I know what to look? So anytime anytime VT University emails you, be looking for that. It'll say VT University. That's pretty much what I've changed it to, because it used to be Tay Sweat, and then people were looking over it and like, what are you talking about? I can't find VT University. And I'm like, well, I emailed you as Tay Sweat. So it's always going to be VT University now, just to make it simple for everybody. Any nutrition store. Yeah, they'll have it at any nutrition store. It's sweet. It's organic. Yes, it is. I'm talking about the wheatgrass. Don't like wheatgrass. What do you do for fasting? So that's a great question. There are many ways to fast. I do different